Welcome to Silver Lake Provincial Park. This quaint little park is situated on, you guessed it, Silver Lake, and we're right next to Highway 7.
As you can probably hear right now, we're near the town of Perth, and we're going to explore Perth a little bit, maybe check out a brewery and a distillery, and we're going to, of course, check out the entire park and see what this little park has to offer.
That's right.
It certainly has a nice lake.
So stay tuned.
Silver Lake Provincial Park is approximately 80 kilometers north of Kingston, located on picturesque Silver Lake. It is designated as a recreational park.
Well, we've just left Rideau River Provincial Park and we are on our way to Silver Lake Provincial Park.
And we have a stinky dog right now.
Yeah, since yesterday maybe. I don't know if it's from him swimming in that
In the swampiness at the
swampy
edge
water.
of the Rideau Canal.
But it's not pretty here.
Yeah, so we're hoping Silver Lake is a silvery lake and a lot cleaner, and we can get this stink off of it.
Maybe it'll magically clean him up.
Ooh, it's ripe.
Yeah.
We're only about an hour and 15 minutes away from Silver Lake, so it's a nice short drive in the country, so it's very nice. No 400, no 401. It's awesome.
And it's the Labor Day Monday, September 2nd, 2024, that we are heading over to Silver Lake. And I see a little bit of color changing on some trees already.
No, don't say that. No, it's not happening yet.
It's not, but it is.
This is still summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we've ditched the rain finally.
And I think we're going to have a few days of sunshine, so hopefully.
We've got a lot of gray clouds happening and with some sun peeking through, so we'll see what happens. It'll be a surprise, I guess.
We'll see you there.
See you there.
So there's no real spot to stop. If you have a trailer, you just gotta kind of pull over and try not to block the parking lot for the cars. Right, Jax? But we're here, and Cheryl's checking us in.
So immediately to it's a right offshoot from the check-in station is the dump fill station. The dump is not threaded. It is only one dump on the left-hand side, and straight ahead is the fill, and it is threaded. So a bit on a bit of a slope here.
This is a hilly little place, isn't it?
It is a hilly little place.
Definitely have the parking brake on when I'm stopped here.
Good idea. You're coming to fill or dump. Just down the bottom, there's a little turtle nesting spot to the right. Just keep an eye out for that.
And this is us, site number 57 in Wesley Campground. We are basically the entrance to the campground. Everybody that comes in drives right past our site. It is a small site for the size of our trailer and truck. It was very tough getting in. The trailer's kind of at the edge of the road. We had to kind of do some Jenga here to figure it out. But we're all set now. And it's a nice dry site. We got a nice breeze coming through here. It's flat, easy to level.
Let's check out the park.
This park has 3 campgrounds with a total of 28 electric and 113 non-electric sites, including 10 walk-in sites. Dawson Campground has 6 electric and 36 non-electric sites, including 5 walk-in sites. Site 25 is barrier-free. Wesley Campground has 22 electric and 34 non-electric sites, including 4 walk-in sites. Algonquin Campground has 43 non-electric sites, including 1 walk-in site. There's 1 centrally located comfort station with flush toilets, showers, and laundry facilities. There is a day-use area with 2 beaches, picnic tables, a picnic shelter, a playground, and change rooms. There's also a boat launch into Silver Lake. There's 1 trail called the Marsh Trail that is a 500-meter linear trail rated as easy.
So there is 1 central comfort station just up from the beach area. It has flush toilets, showers, and laundry facilities, as you can hear the dryer behind. There's actually in the females, there's 2 showers in the female washroom, plus there's 2 showers out behind here, and I believe there's some showers in the men's washrooms. They clean them 3 times a day, and they have 2 porta-johns outside for when the washrooms are closed being clean, which is nice. The facility is older itself, but they do a good job. It's like spotless inside. It's well kept, and it's accessible as well. At the side of the comfort station, at either end, there are 2 areas for charging electronics, which is great. And there's also a little lending library here. So they have all these little fine things that are neat additions to the park. And I just wanted to point out too that the signage is really, really well done in the park as well.
I like the little garbage facilities they have here. They've got individualized stuff for all your garbage. So you've got your firewood bags, who a lot of people just hang on their posts, but to be honest with you, they don't reuse or recycle those bags. They're just garbage. But anyway, they got a spot here for the firewood bags. They have propane cylinders, a spot for batteries, a spot if you want to donate your alcoholic beverage cans and bottles so that the park can get the refund money for that. And then in the building that they can close off so that animals can't get in, they have regular recycling and garbage.
There are canoes, kayaks, and stand-up paddleboard rentals available at the park office. There's also 2 docks and a boat launch that are behind me, and these are all at the main beach area.
Taking my dog for a swim. So I've been researching some kayaks. I want to get a kayak for Jax to go in with me. And our camping neighbor, Brian, he has this Wilderness Pungo 125, and he's allowing me to test it out. So Jax and I are going to go for a spin in this thing.
Okay.
Wish us luck. Come here,
Here you go, Jax. Oh, where's his life jacket?
Oh, we forgot his life jacket. Okay, we've got his life jacket on now. Safety first. Let's go in
Here
here,
you go,
Jax.
buddy.
Okay, get your foot in there. Stay. Stay.
Oh, look at him. Oh my goodness.
He's thinking about it.
Boy.
Yeah, he's my good boy in the kayak. I'm loving this.
Yay! A lovely sunset again tonight. You can't see me in the darkness, but heading back to shore now. Hello.
We're gonna try some beer here, huh? This is a Pilsner. Do you like Pilsner? I do.
No sour raspberry beer this time. We have a dirty lemonade with top Distillery vodka and lemonade.
Ooh.
Yes.
And I've got a Pilsner.
There's... That goes down much better.
Which means I don't get to drink it.
Smiling at me as so many times before.
And what would you call that? Your own specialty? You name it after yourself.
Mummy juice. That's what I call it in my house.
Good for you. Okay, it's been a few years since we've been here, and I had to sample some of the moonshines I've never had before. And I ended up purchasing the peanut butter chocolate one, so I think it'll be good at hot chocolate too. Yum. There you go.
It's Cheryl's Lou Review, Lou Review. Let's all talk about Lou's. Don't ask Ben, don't ask Jax, ask Cheryl. Cheryl's Lou Review.
So it's a little bit different vault toilet situation in this park. There are 3 campgrounds with 1 central comfort station, and there are 2 sets of these facilities in Algonquin and in Wesley Campground. They are, what do we call them? Vault toilet stations, perhaps, similar to a comfort station, but with vault toilets only, and a little bit more rustic. When you walk in the first entrance there is a sink with running water, soap, and a mirror, and a window to look out. Oh, there's also garbage in this one. And then you have to go into the main part of the building, and there's 4 stalls, like for the women's, with 4 pit toilets. Now, the ones in Algonquin aren't bad. These ones are a little bit more stinky in Wesley, like a fiberglass material. So they're brighter, cleaner, white. And there's just only the natural light through the little screen windows at the top. So there's no artificial light. But I do have to say, there is a lack of vault toilets in this park. The Dawson campground area, there is no vault toilets whatsoever. And Algonquin, there's just the centrally located these vault toilets. But some of the camping areas are quite far away, and they probably could use a couple of vault toilets, as well as in Wesley Campground in the far corner here as well, because there's only this set here. I'm going to give these a flower.
I'll never wanna be away, leave you again. You are all I want and more. It's true. If only I could do one thing, I'll be with you. It's true.
Wow, we just completed our lovely little Marsh trail. I think it's maybe 6 minutes it took us.
Yeah,
But it's
I'm exhausted.
It's a nice little trail, though. And the boardwalk, there's a couple boardwalks. One's a floating one over the marsh. They got all the little discovery signs along the way. So, yeah, it was cute. So, before we start playing our game here, a lot of you have asked about our wood board game that we've played in the past. It's called Dice Poker. And one of our viewers let us know that they had purchased that game. Plus, now they have a travel version. And this comes as a 2-in-1 game. It's Dice Poker and Sequence. And it's really cool. It comes in this little carry case. And it comes with all the decks of cards, dice, and all the little markers for the game. So how this works is it's held by these 2 magnetic rings. And it comes apart. And there is Sequence on the back. And this is the Dice Poker. Those 2 little magnetic spots hold the rings in place for the wood, like so. There we go.
So we're not sponsored by this company at all. By the way, it's Michaud Toys.
Mm-hmm.
The name is on the bag here. We're not sponsored by them at all. We've been playing with their games, their wooden games, for the last few years. And a lot of people have asked about them. And we're just really excited when we found out that they had the travel version. So we don't have to bring the big wooden one anymore.
Yeah, it travels a lot easier. It fits in a cupboard.
Yeah, and we love these games. So I'll put a link in the description below. But like I said, we're not sponsored by them. They don't even know we're doing this. This is just something that we really like to play. And I know a lot of you have been asking about it.
Yeah, and a lot of people are going to ask about this one. So we'll beat you to it.
Yeah. Okay, let's play.
Alrighty.
3s and 2s, baby. 3s and 2s.
No.
Come on. Wow.
Oh my God.
3s and 2s. Huh. Just give me a 2. Give me a 2. Game over.
How to keep doing that.
Look at, I only have 2 wasted red ones. High 5.
No, there's no high five.
Low
for that.
5.
No, there's nothing.
Medium 5?
No.
No. And that's how this game is played.
He cheats every time.
Baby, how I need the loving of you.
The most common fish to catch on Silver Lake are pike, perch, bass, and lake trout.
For cell service, Bell, Telus, Kudo, and Virgin Mobile, like a lot of parks, it is pretty spotty. It seems to be very similar around the campsite or the beach or anywhere else. It is a slow connection. I get LTE with 1 out of 3 bars. So I can sometimes get a little bit of YouTube on a lower resolution, a little bit of buffering. Phone calls and text messages seem to work well. If you have experience with the cell service here, please leave a comment in the description below to help other people watching this.
Waiting at the doorstep, finally home. I've been gone for too long. Standing here a while, just take it all in.
Water's nice and clean here.
Just playing the song. It is true. If only I could do one thing, I'll be with you. It is true. Baby, how I need the loving of you. Will you still love me as I'm getting hungry and old? And when you are away, I sometimes shiver and cold. It is hard to define you, but you're worth more than gold.
Scare you, buddy.
When everything is told.
Beautiful late afternoon paddle.
Waiting at the doorstep, finally
You
home.
get that weed.
Taking the weeds off
Gone for
bin.
too long. It is true.
Stretch your legs.
If only I could do one thing, I'll be with you. It is true. Baby, how I need the loving of you. Baby, how I need the loving of you. Baby, how I need the loving of you.
And that, my friends, is paddling with a golden doodle. He's awesome.
It's that time again for Cole's Notes, and we are at Silver Lake Provincial Park.
Silver Lake.
Mind you, this isn't our site. We just walked over to the day use area because it's so nice here. There's nobody in the day use area whatsoever, so we thought we'd take advantage and do our notes from here. So, what do you think of this park?
Well, it's a little park.
It is a little
There's
park.
not a lot to do here, but it is beautiful.
It's a quaint little park. Yeah, I wasn't sure because you read reviews online, as we all do, and it's like, I don't know. It's probably not going to be great, but like once we got here, I was a little iffy, but now that I've been here for a few days, it's kind of growing on me. It's a quaint little park. Everything's like nice, easy access. You don't have to go far, but it is beside the highway.
Yes.
Yes, that's the big
So
drawback.
pretty much anywhere in Dawson or Wesley campgrounds, you're going to be hearing the highway.
Yes.
And pretty much most waterfront sites that you get, you're going to be hearing and or seeing the highway.
Yes, they are super nice sites for tenters, but yeah, you're going to get that little sound from the highway.
If we were tenting or had a tiny little trailer like a bushwhacker or something like that,
Yeah,
I think we'd be
18
going
footer.
to Algonquin campsite here,
yeah, that's
or Algonquin
on the far
campground.
side. The highway's this way, campground, Algonquin's that way.
Yeah, you can get out of the way of the noise from the highway from there, and they have some really nice sites in there.
Yeah, there are a lot
So-
of nice sites.
Yeah, I really like that area, and it's nice to get away from the noise from the highway, because it is a pretty busy highway. There's constant traffic on it.
But the park itself,
I was going to say, for the highway noise again, the day use beach, the smaller beach, it's within view of the highway. You hear the highway very easily, but the main beach is around a point, and you're pretty much insulated from the highway from there. You can't see it, you can't really hear it. So the main beach is actually quite nice to spend some time there.
It's the main hub area. Like when you come into the registration office and just drive straight down, you'll go into the beach. Yeah, you got your watercraft rentals, the boat launch, the boat docks, the comfort station, the change rooms, like everything's all in one spot. So you don't have to be going all over the place.
And change rooms, that's not a real common thing in Ontario parks.
No, there are some, but so that's kind of nice to see.
You know what this park really reminded me of? Osler.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
Just because of the waterfront sites, and you can see the highway, and the Algonquin section reminded me, I forget the name of the section in Osler, but it's up the hill,
goes
the
up on the
treed
point,
areas, and you walk in, there are walk-in sites. They had
And almost anywhere you paddle on Silver Lake, you're hearing the highway.
Yeah.
There's only the one tiny little protected area near the main beach, but if you're going to be paddling, you're going out of that area. And so you're going to be hearing the highway the whole way, which is quite similar to Osler too.
So a couple of the things that, I guess, cons, or when we first come in the dump station, it's a little different because you have to go, you're going down a hill to fill and to dump. And I don't know if that's the best for dumping because you're not getting a flat surface to have everything drain out properly.
It all is a matter of where your dump spot is on your tank.
Yes.
And definitely when you stop to dump or stop to fill up water, put your parking brake on.
Yeah.
Because it's a pretty steep hill.
That's right. The electrical sites are pretty open. There's not a lot of privacy in those areas. That's where we are.
There's not a lot of electrical sites here, but they are quite open, and that's where we are. Now, we weren't here over the Labor Day weekend, so that's when it would have been really busy. We're here just after that, and it is really nice and quiet.
Yes.
There's just a handful of people in there, so we're having a really nice quiet time here.
Yeah, September 3rd, 4th, 5th, 2024 here. Another thing, there's one little mini trail, 500 meters.
Yep.
It's Marsh Trail. It's a cute little trail. It's nice. It's on a boardwalk. It's accessible.
For a 500-meter trail, that's a nice little trail.
Yeah, and they got little discovery signs.
I like the floating boardwalk. That's always fun.
So that's a nice little easy one to do.
But that is the only trail that's here.
That is the only trail,
Yeah.
yes. There's no visitor center. There's no dog exercise area. Although we asked the warden, and he did say that we could put our dog in the day use area at the tip if it's not like really busy.
Yeah, if there aren't people around. So we did do that.
Yeah.
That's officially you can't do that. Your dog's not supposed to be off the leash. But there's the spirit of the law and there's the letter of the law. And it was nice that the warden said that. If there's nobody around, then it's not a big deal if we have the dog
quiet.
off the leash in the water here.
He loved it. It's rocky, really rocky area, but he was swimming out, getting a stick and coming back.
And
So
there's
on that
nobody in sight.
There's nobody around. So with that being said, if it is super busy, if you exit the park and hang a right 1.5 kilometers down the highway is the Silver Lake rest stop area. You'll see like the washrooms there, picnic area. You can let your dog run in the water there. As long as you don't have a dog that's a runner because it's right beside the highway, that could be dangerous.
Yeah.
But that is a nice area. We took Jax there too.
And that's run by the Ministry of Transportation.
Yeah. So the park has nothing to do with that. I think that's it for the negatives. And for the positives, I mentioned about the water is clean and clear. The park itself is clean and well kept. Town of Perth, less than half an hour away. That's a must see, I think.
It's a cute little town.
Yeah, there's a lot to see there. We've been in the past. We went to the Top Shelf Distillery and the
Bridgemasters Brewery.
Bridgemasters Brewery. We could take Jax to that one. The other one, I don't think we could take him to because it's inside.
Yeah.
So we took him to this one because they have an outdoor patio, so that was nice.
So it's a nice little town, and if you want to see a little bit more of it, we just have a bit in this video. In our Murphy's Point video, we went to Perth then, and we explored the town a little bit more.
Yes, so if you want to see Perth in a little more detail, just look at that video. So I think that's it. So this is basically more so of a a come and chill, hang out kind of park if you want to just relax and unwind. And this is a perfect time of year to come.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's a great time of year to
There's
be
like
in a provincial
no party
park.
anybody here.
So for a rating.
Oh, I was just going to say there are a few things to do, but they are near Charbet, which we are
yeah.
going to next. So we didn't want to do them while we were here because we're going to do them while we were there. But if you're only coming here, I can suggest the Cardinal Cafe is like the gem bakery in the area, and it's like 12 minutes from here. You can get baked goods and ice cream and that sort of thing. There's the Crossing Pub. There's Frenchie's Chip Hut, which isn't far. Gray's Grocery Store, Mike Dean's Grocer, and there's a Charlotte Farmers Market, and it runs from Saturdays from July 1st to September 30th from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. So those are a few things you can check if you're not going to Charlotte and you want to head out of the park. Oh, I was going to say, there's nice sunsets here too.
Oh, yeah, you get nice sunsets.
Yeah, we haven't seen the parks we've gone to this whole year. We haven't had a whole lot of sunset parks, so it was kind of nice just to paddle out in the water in the evening and see the sun setting.
Yeah, and the 3 nights that we're here, it's been pretty much a cloudless sky. So for the sunsets...
That's different for us.
Yeah, you get the sky a nice color, but it is kind of nice to have some clouds for a sunset, to have
Yeah, a
some
little bit.
really good dramatic scenes. But yeah, it was still very nice, and we had a really nice paddle during sunset.
We did.
When we had Jax out there and we were testing out our camping neighbors'
Yes.
kayak.
Borrow the...
Thanks, Brian, for letting me borrow the kayak and
Yes.
try it out.
Yes. So for ratings,
Yep. I think we should consider this very similar to Osler Lake.
maybe.
And we gave Osler a 7.
I just like, this is just a more quaint park, though. I liked it a little bit better.
It could be because Osler was jam-packed when we were there, and this is pretty much empty.
Yeah, but you don't have all the trailers like in the beachfront. And
Yep.
It's not as crowded. This is just more of a quaint, laid-back, chill park.
Okay.
I liked it a little bit better, but the vibe with the sights on the water and the highway.
So what are you suggesting for a rating then?
Maybe a 7.
Okay. Okay. That's what I said.
Oh, okay. Did you say it already?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. We will give it a
I guess we're on the
7.
same page. 7 it is.
Okay. And on that note, we are heading to Charbet Lake Provincial
That's
Park.
like less than,
I think it's 14 kilometers away.
yeah, it's like a stone throw away.
So we'll be going there for a few nights
Mm-hmm.
and seeing what it has.
And it's another highway park.
Yep. It's
Yeah,
along
our
the same
third one
road,
in a
Highway
row.
7.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see you there.
We'll see you there.
Thanks for watching. Bye. Come on. Come on. Don't say no. Come on. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Let's go. Oh, he's peeing. Good.